So, this is Slime Ninja. He is a toxic type hero, and basically he has a bunch of cool slime powers. So first of all, he can make strings of slime to swing around with. So like similar to Spider-Man, he would swing around like he would swing with his webs. And then he would basically be able to sort of turn himself into slime spontaneously whenever he wants to, and he can use his slime powers in all kinds of ways. So first of all, he would rely on a sort of way of like tagging his enemies and then hitting them with slime attacks. So the way this would work is he would use his slime powers, or he would, for example, hit them with a slime shuriken, and then they'd be tagged with a piece of his slime, right? And then the next time he attacks them, he could probably, like, how do you say it, he could sling onto them with his webs, basically, like his slime strings, and then he could turn himself into slime, and he could pass through them multiple times. And so also his weapons would also turn into slime, so like materialize still in the same form but like slime. So his sword could still be sharp, and so then he would basically sort of like pass through the enemy while rope swinging through them like multiple times, and he would maybe even sort of like how you would so he's like string to them with his slime strings, right? And he would basically do a 360 around them, and then he would like sort of keep going through them until he almost kills them. So I'm also just like imagining what his moveset could be in like the Celestials video game, basically. And so I think that's a pretty cool idea. But I feel like he would also be able to sort of like go underground when he turns himself into slime. He would be able to just jump into the floor and like turn into a slime puddle that can traverse very quickly. So this is kind of like to go sneak mode, basically. And I also think, well, he's like turned into like a slime version of himself, he could maybe even dash through walls, and maybe a wall and ceiling run, I'm not sure. And he could probably also like make webs or blobs of slime to incapacitate enemies, or lure them into like a trap to slow them down or make them stuck. And this would also like probably tag them with his slimes. So I think this is a really interesting combination when you also partner in like shurikens, his katana, and pretty fast moves, and maybe like he can shoot slime balls or something. So I think this is a really cool character because the idea is actually pretty simple when you think about it. But if you use your imagination and you imagined him being like a playable character in like the Celestials video game, you'd realize that he'd be a very fun character because he's like fast and mobile, and then he relies on the slime tag system to basically attack enemies. So it'd be a very fun, like almost chain attack system. So it would be just like tag one person, attack them some more, kill them, go to the next person, web swimming, like with your slime string swinging around. You could sneak attack, and I just think it'd be a really fun, like fast character. Well, his attacks wouldn't be that fast, but like the way he would maneuver around would be pretty mobile, and I think that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, real quick, go to the link in the description to support me on Patreon. Thanks, man. Okay, and then for like his backstory, he's actually kind of a blank slate. I didn't really have much of a backstory for this guy, so it would be pretty cool if you maybe let a suggestion be known in the comments. Maybe you have like a cool idea yourself, but I didn't really have an idea for this guy, for what his backstory could be. So yeah, maybe use your imagination and tell me. And then for his design, you can see he kind of looks like the Green Ninja from Lego Ninjago, but that wasn't really supposed to be the idea. I mean, obviously he looks kind of like him, so I did take a bit of inspiration, but he's supposed to be his own character. So you see he's wearing like a green sort of almost spandex-like suit, and you can see his feet on the drawing actually, but he would kind of have similar shoes to like what Spider-Man has, in the sense that you would kind of have like just the shoe would be part of a suit, and then you would have like a sole underneath it. So it's kind of like a sort of spandex modern ninja suit. And then you can see he has like the wraps around his face, he has a shuriken chain, he has some like buttons with like a slime ball button on his chest to keep the bandages onto each other. Then he has some golden pads on his knees and elbows to keep him protected and make it easier to attack. Then he has like a cool golden belt with maybe some tools on it. He has like white wrapped gloves that with his fingers still out. Then he has. I made the gloves like white because I felt like he needed some white accents in the suit, but I didn't really know where to put them. But I do think it fits on the gloves. And then if you look at the grip of the sword, the hand grip is also white. And then the katana has some gold accents and is then silver itself. He has a scar across his eye, maybe from getting sliced up. And you can actually see in the drawing, well, he's like sort of holding onto something with his with his arm to the right of the screen, and this would maybe be him like coming down when he's like web swinging, or whatever, and he maybe just like landed on the ground or something. So yeah, pretty simple character. The premise is really simple to understand, but I just think it's really cool. And I don't really have much else to say. Yeah. Also, I'm glad I got to make a drawing this time because I'm still pretty tired to like make videos and stuff. And I've been sleeping a lot, so I hope you can understand it's not the highest quality, but whatever. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did, and see you in the next one. Bye!